Hi everybody and welcome back to Tales of Wanderlust. I'm Cass and we're going to do something a little bit different today. If you take your vehicle in for maintenance, you'll often notice that they try to upsell you the engine air filter or cabin air filter replacement. It's actually extremely easy to do. So if you want to see what a cabin and an engine air filter are and how to change them on a Toyota 4Runner, stay tuned. So why am I talking to you about air filters today? When I used to go in for oil changes, a lot of times they would tell you, oh, your engine air filter is dirty, it has to be replaced. 50 or 60 bucks later, you're walking out with a new air filter. When I was in college and I had my little Toyota Celica, this actually happened with my cabin air filter and I did not have the money to pay 50 or 60 bucks to change it. So I drove over to one of the auto parts stores, I bought the air filter there, and I was going to try to figure it out on my own. Thankfully, the woman behind the counter said, oh, hey, I'll help you put it in. And she came out, pulled out my glove compartment and put the new filter in all in less than 3 minutes. And we were done. And that was when I realized, oh, this is actually pretty easy to do and I can do it on my own. Every make and model is a little bit different, so look into yours specifically on how to do it, but it's something you can do and save a lot of money. So what are these air filters? So they're just like any other air filter that you might have. The cabin air filter keeps the dirt and particles out of the air that you breathe within the cabin. The engine air filter does that for the engine. Replacement timeframes depend on your make and model, so check your owner's manual, but the cabin air filter is roughly every 15 to 30,000 miles. The engine air filter is about every 12 to 15,000 miles. We do boondock a lot. We have a lot of dirt flying around, so I usually do mine on the lower end of the recommended spectrum. The air filters are pretty cheap. You can buy them on Amazon, you can buy them in your local auto parts store, so there's a lot of different ways to get the filters yourself, and it will take you less than 5 minutes to replace either of them. And my specific model, just for your reference, is a 2018 Toyota 4Runner TRD off-road. Disclaimer, I'm not a mechanic, I'm not trained in this or anything. I taught myself via other YouTube videos actually and finding things out online. So let's get started. We'll jump into the cabin air filter first and then we will show you the engine air filter. All right, the cabin air filters are usually located in your, I can't find the door handle, are usually located in your glove compartment. You're gonna see how dirty my truck is now. So this is what happens when you live down back roads and you never clean your truck. All right, so let's start with the cabin air filter. So I use the Fram version. It is a fresh breeze scent. I can't say that I've ever really smelled that scent or really been able to tell that it was there, but it's just the one that I've always used. Your cabin air filter is going to be in your glove compartment. The exact location will vary based on your make and model. So if you don't have a Toyota 4Runner, go ahead and check out your owner's manual and it will tell you where everything is. First thing we need to do is take everything out of the glove compartment. So I do have a divider in there, which gives you kind of different cubbies where you can store things. So it's a little bit harder, if you want to say, it's really not hard at all, than a normal glove compartment, but it still isn't bad at all. Now for the Toyota 4Runner specifically, right in the back of the glove compartment, there are 2 plastic tabs on either side. You simply push in those tabs and pull it out and it removes the front plate. Behind that plate is the cabin air filter. So you just pull out the old one, notice the orientation that it went in. All right, before we put the new one in, I wanted to show you the difference. So here is the old one. You can see there's a lot of dirt, pine needles, things like that in it. And there's the new one. So you can definitely see that it does collect particles and it really does make a difference. So if you pull yours out, it's looking dirty, go ahead and replace it with a newer one. So to put the new one in, you just simply slide it right into place. The plastic cover has an up on it, so it makes it very easy to know which way to slide it up, and that just clips right back into place. From there, you do have 3 little tabs on the bottom of the black piece. Those just slide in and then push it to close. Then in the end, just put everything back in. All right, next we need to pop the hood and check out the engine air filter. So now we need to pop the hood. It's pretty hard to do with one hand. There we go. Okay, so again, the placement of your engine air filter is going to depend on your make and model. But for my 2018 Toyota 4Runner, it is right here in the engine bay, and there's only a few clips that keep it in there. Now, the difference you're gonna see when I pull out the filter is I have a K&N filter, which is a reusable, rewashable filter. So I don't have to keep buying, replacing, and throwing out an engine air filter. So I don't have the chemicals with me to clean it at this point. So when I pull it out, hopefully it's not too dirty. This is the air filter compartment. You see these tabs on the side here. You just pull those off. There are 4 of them. So 2 on this side, 1 over here, and then 1 is hidden back here. Then all you do is you lift this right open and you have access to the air filter there. If you have one of the regular air filters, you change it just like a cabin air filter. You pull out the old one, you pop in the new one. Since this is the K&N filter, you would normally take it out and you would clean it. And then I will slide it back in here. Line that back up, pop these back closed. And that's how you access the engine air filter. Okay, and that is it. That is how easy it is to change out both your engine and your cabin air filter. Hopefully this inspires you to give it a try, change it yourself, and save a little bit of money. So we appreciate you stopping by, checking out this video, and I'll see you next time.